Hi y'all. I thought today, after trying to record a few different times, I wasn't able to get a channeled message to share with others today that felt um, like it was of service properly. So I kept getting messages for myself, and then messages about anyway, just stuff I wasn't going to share on here. So I thought instead today that I would just share about myself a little bit and about my channeling and the other things I plan on doing with this channel, this YouTube channel. Um, I started learning how to channel back in 2016. My perspective on channeling has changed quite a bit in that time frame. But I initially started channeling Archangel Haniel, and she seems to be pretty closely connected to me because she comes through really easily, frequently. And then since then, well, then I also channeled the Pleiadians and I've channeled a few other well-known spiritual beings. And it just kind of, the list kind of keeps growing, it seems. And so, including today, I was able to connect with a new Ascended Master today that I hadn't connected to before. So that was awesome. And I hope to hear more from her. It was Kuan Yin, and that was a first. Although I felt connected to her a long, long time. I've never channeled her before, so that was new. Anyhow, I basically get into a meditative state. I say a prayer that is calling in angels to help lift my vibration, to ground myself into my body and into the earth. I ask for Archangel Michael to protect while I do the session. And then I ask for the highest vibrational, most loving, and easiest channeling guide to bring forth messages about whatever the question is or whatever the topic is, to please step forward and overlight me is the phrase that I use, but it just means, go ahead and mix with my energy so that I can receive the messages you're bringing through. And so that is my process. That's how I channel. It's always uplifting for me, usually. Like I feel a lift of mood. Usually there's a lot of love that comes through. And so it's heart opening. Sometimes I cry. So you might see that if you watch this channel and you see one of those messages and see me crying, you'll know it's usually just because there's a lot of love flowing through and it makes me cry. And sometimes it's healing too. Like there's healing energies that are coming through. And so I am receiving a healing that can sometimes move me, emotionally to where I cry. So that could happen too. I do plan on doing some card readings, but I haven't figured out the camera angle situation for that yet. Other than just like pulling a card and showing it at the camera. I need to get like another camera, I think, to like be able to see the cards on the table plus see me at the same time. So that's a technological thing I haven't figured out yet, but we'll get there. And yeah, so I am also working on putting together some little like rituals and mini courses and programs and such that I'll be releasing on my website over time. It's all just kind of like little works in progress, and eventually they'll get done and be ready. And so that will be coming down the pipe later on. And yeah, I really want to be able to use my gifts to serve, to help people find clarity and healing, to help people overcome challenges from their past and the past traumas, and to, find direction. And so that's my intention, to use my gifts to serve in those ways. And I hope that everyone who comes across these videos is blessed by them. And I guess that's all for today. Till next time, peace and blessings.